said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are hardly bar none, some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street to go mud in mud. And when the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of plenty passion. So proud, this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT.
B-Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Well, we throwing javelin and pelting ways. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mother. When the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud, this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be.
Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are probably bar none some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place.
Right, in Australia, represented by Jasmine Rayner and Cameron Zaya. Cameron Rayner from the Sandstorm Club in Queensland. Zaya from South Australia, plays for the USC Lions. They're very excited about playing in the tournament, and they're hoping to emulate the two girls who would have won the medal in the gold medal in the beach volleyball competition 6 years ago in the Bahamas. 2017, Australia were champions then, and they're hoping to emulate that once again. And right now here at the BlackRock Arena, they're playing the very popular song out of Carnival 2023, the Engine Room as it's called, or as we pronounce it in Trinidad, the Engine Room. Certainly not the way it's pronounced in the English language, is it? 2017 Commonwealth Youth Games beach volleyball went to Australia. And just taking a look down at that one, Canada did not place in those. All right. Yeah. Good afternoon and welcome to Day 6 Commonwealth Youth Games Beach Volleyball Finals action here at Corland Beach Sports Arena in BlackRock, Tobago. I'm Vinny Ramphel here with the commentary for this final, and we're starting off with the women's gold medal match. It is going to be Canada versus Australia later on today. England will face Canada in the men's match. Canada, the only team to qualify two teams into the finals here. And Australia, represented by Jasmine Rayner and Cameron Zaya, they'll be hoping to emulate their compatriots, Rebecca May Ingram and also Carrie-Anne Rensburg. They would have won the title back in 2017, 6 years ago. They would have been 10-year-olds at that time, Jasmine Rayner and Cameron Zaya. Such as has been the distance between the games enforced by COVID-19. So here's how it's going. And here are the officials for today. Julian Serapine out of Dominica will be the first referee, and Rocco Rocio Lai of Dominica will be the second referee for today. So that's how it's going to go here today. And we're just about ready for the start. Australia coached by Brianna Mears. Canada, both their teams coached by Andrew Paz, and they are getting ready. Heat management has been an issue for both of these teams and all of the teams coming from Oceania, especially because even New Zealand were talking about it. The heat management has been an issue because those two teams coming out of the winter this time. Canada, it is summer there, but summer in Canada and summer in Trinidad and Tobago, or rather the dry season in Trinidad and Tobago, are two very, very different things. So it will come down to fitness in this match. And Canada versus Australia. First of all, the Canadians will be have been introduced, and it is Belinda Cope. She is the first one to get out there. And Kiki Draws is out there, and she has. Well, she's number one, actually. Now for Australia. Australia represented by Jasmine Rayner, who is the number one player. And she is also out there right now. There she is in the top of your picture. And joining her in just a moment is the young lady who plays for the USC Lions in South Australia. Cameron Zaya is out there. Australia coached by Brianna Mears. Curiously, Brianna Mears is only 20 years old. This is her first international coaching appointment, and she and the girls are very excited about playing in this gold medal final. Don't forget, Australia, Rebecca May Ingram and Carrie Ann Rensberg. They were the winners the last time round. These two young ladies here today, Jasmine Rayner and Cameron Zare, attempting to emulate them in winning a second straight gold medal for Australia. For Canada, Kalinda Cook and Katrina Droz, they are looking to get the first medal, gold medal for Canada at the championships here. So here we are underway. It's Canada to get us going. And tipped over there by Zare. That's going to find the corner. So that's the first point going to Canada. So Canada get us underway here in this final. This is the women's final, of course. That was not well handled. That was a powerful, powerful hit. And that was the power shown there by Cameron Zare. Very excited the two Australians are. Short lead up to the tournament, so they didn't have a great amount of time to prepare, but here they are. Tipped just off the hands of Rayner, and it is Canada to pick up the second point here. So the serve will be in the hands of Kalinda Cook, who is heading off to university after this tournament has ended, as is her compatriot Stetson. That's Droz. She's heading off to set Stetson. That's a good serve into the corner. Canada making a good start here, trying to take advantage of the much taller Australians and possibly less mobile, according to their estimation. Good start for the team in red. The Maple Leafs getting ahead quickly here. Good concentration there shown certainly by Rayner, and finishes it off. At least attempted to, and it does finish it off and earns a second point. Well, earlier today, the bronze medals were decided, New Zealand winning both of them. So New Zealand in the bronze medal position. There will be the presentation ceremony taking place about 5:15 p.m. today, depending on how the games go. Well, Zare didn't have too much to do there. Just lifted it over the head of the Canadians and into the corner. And at the first changeover, it is Canada that hold a 4-3 lead. And Canada very confident in what they have built over the last months of preparation. Their coach, Andrew Carr, saying that they've built a foundation of skills and confidence, and they are ready to go. Certainly do look ready to go. They're off to a quick start. That's brilliant work there by Zare at the net. Just dumping that one down into Canadian territory. So far in this first set, successful attacks, 2 out of 5 for Australia, 2 out of 3 for Canada. That's in. Excellent block there by the Australians. And the Australians certainly the taller of the two peers here. There will be more and more successful blocks. That's 2 so far for Australia to earn those 5 points. That's out. Just too much mustard on that one from Jasmine Rayner. Draws at the Stetson-bound volleyball player. Robert Fine programs in Canada. So all 4 of the Canadian players will be heading to university after these games, and they will be heading there to play for Canadian universities. That's good. More play at the net here. And you would expect the Australians to be more dominant at the net, but Canada holding their own here against the tall figures of the Australians in the green and gold. Well, the two Canadians so all mix up on who was to serve has been sorted out. Droz will serve Katerina or Another good bit of work from the Canadians, just knocking that over the defense put up there by Isaiah. 8-5 to Canada. Good start from them. That was an excellent serve down the middle. Australians struggling to contain that one. And again, Australia struggling here early, but they've been rescued there by a thunderous spike from Cameron Zaire. So 8-6 at the break. And immediately as they switch sides, Andrew Cos is there with the ice bags on the backs of his players. Brianna Mayer is also there with the drinks for her girls. Big final here in Tobago. A crowd has come out here to see this one. A lot of locals. The Australians have also come with their teams. The Australian rugby team is actually here. They won gold a couple days ago. Oh, that's an excellent spike there by Rose. These two young ladies for Canada have been described as some of the most professional athletes that Andrew Cos has ever worked with. He said they're prepared to work, they ask good questions, and it's always about business with them. Certainly they have been businesslike on the court, trying to close out another point. That's a wonderful block there by Rayner, the third successful block for the Australians in this game. They certainly are the taller of the two teams. And Rayner especially has been absolutely great at the net. That's out. In terms of blocks so far, Rayner's blocked to 1 from 1. Zaire 2 for 2 so far. Blocks at the net. Well, Canada were retreating there. And Australia finish it off with the help of the net cord. 10-8. Teams have been protecting themselves from the heat. Heat management, as the physios have put it, has been very important in this tournament. Hits the sideline, and despite the best efforts there, Cope getting across to make the stop. Australia have so many weapons, dominant at the net. Their serving has been quite very much pinpoint accurate so far. So a lot to throw at the Canadians, a lot for them to contend with. But the subtlety there for Canada again, and that's Drove this time, knocking it over to get another point. They stay ahead by 2. So 11-9. That's out. Well, the service errors are starting to make their appearance now. That's the first service error for Canada. Australia have already had 1. So in terms of the points converted so far, Australia have converted 50% of their attacks. Canada, well, 7 out of 9. No wonder they're ahead by 11-10. And the Volunteers have been absolutely brilliant during this beach volleyball tournament. Look at the industry from the youngsters out of Tobago there, getting the court ready within the minute that is available for the technical timeout. And also mention the hardworking staff here for the lines judges for this final. And both of them have played volleyball for Trinidad and Tobago. And certainly the Trinidad and Tobago Volleyball Federation has brought in a variety of former players at junior and senior level to perform their duties in the on the lines here. So there's still issue over the score here at the moment, and one of the officials has come out to just discuss whether the score is in fact correct. Right now, the score, as we have it, is Canada 11, Australia 10. So a small break in the match here. And Australia were just starting to pull things back a little bit. Will this break their concentration here on the net? Well, the two referees' assistants, the referees are just getting their chance to talk things over at the moment. And they're just ensuring they know exactly what's going to happen here with the score. Knocked into the empty court, and once again, 12-10 for the Canadians. That's out. And the point for Canada. Suddenly, Canada have a 3-point lead here. Canada, one of 71 nations, here at the Commonwealth Youth Games, spread across Trinidad and Tobago. So was unable to get across to that. That's Zaya with pounding that one down. 71 nations, 7 sports, 73 events, and this is one of them. The Women's Beach Volleyball Championships here at Black Rock in Tobago. Down the line and in again here from Droz. And she has had a very good game so far. Let's see what her stats are like. Droz 7 points so far, 2 for Kalinda Cope. And those are the scores of the two. Another point here. This one is just clipped off the net and dropped in safely. So 5. Well, it's a lot of points unanswered here. 15-11 so far. That's out. Wow, Canada suddenly have gone on a 5-point run here, and Australia have not known what's hit them. Wonder what's going through the heads of the Australian women at the moment here. Reina and Zare, they need to find a way back into the set. Off the net. Throws. Oh, wonderful block at the net by Reina. And Reina, another block at the net here. And the block percentage for Australia so far, 3 of 3. Jasmine Reina making the best use of a considerable frame here to block that attempted shot by Canada. 16-12, the Canadians lead. And subtlety has worked well here for the Canadians today. Cook, that time, picking up the point. Cook, 4 points. 2 aces also with her serves. One blocks that one successfully. And that is her first block of the game. Her first block. And Rose, who hasn't had a block so far, but Kalinda Coke, 1 out of 3 blocks so far for her. She kept that in play. No, unable to do so. Diving attempt there by Katerina Droz. Australia very excited to play in this final. They did a lot of heat preparation coming up to the tournament. But they said as nothing can prepare you for the heat here in Tobago. That's last touch Australia coming off the hands of Reina. But certainly Australia have enjoyed their time in Tobago. They described the experience as awesome so far. And the girls have had a lot of fans, a lot of the Tobagonian fans here who have come over to watch the game, They've been taking pictures and asking for pins from the Australian players. The Australian pins are very popular here. In fact, pins in general, everybody's suddenly asking for pins. In fact, one of the players came and asked me, Coach, do you have a pin? I've never coached volleyball in my life. Yeah, but the pins have been a real rage here in Tobago, as they are at all of these youth games. Players love to collect the pins of their other countries. In fact, if you've never represented your country at a national level, you're given a certain number of pins, and which you use to exchange with the other teams. It's all part of creating goodwill between teams. So the pins have been arranged, but the volleyball has been excellent here. And once again, we have another high-quality final, which the Canadians lead by 19 points to 13. Australia have to find a way back. They have to do it quickly here. Time's running out for them. That's hit long, and that has put Canada on the hill, point away from taking the first set. The majority of the 50-odd games we've seen so far, only 3 teams have come back from a set down to win. And the first of 7 set points for Canada spurned. Still have 6 more to go here. But the serve now in the hands of the Australians. And it is in the hands of the Queenslander, Jasmine Rayner. And that's nicely put over the net. And there is the first set for Canada. As easy as you like it. 14-21. Canada racing away with the first set. And now, given what we talked about, the record in this tournament, certainly Canada in a very good position now to go and challenge for the gold medal. Here's how it's gone in the first set. And Rayner and Zaya, 7 out of 18 attacks converted. As for Canada, and this is the telling stat, 11 out of 13 so far. That's why there's a difference between the teams here. So here is a confirmation of the score today. And Canada take the first set 21-14. First blood to the team in red. Canada ahead, 1-0.
Do we have any questions?
Just about ready for the restart here. So in the first set, 39% of attacks converted for Australia. Here's the stat that's really going to stick out to you. 85% of attacks converted by Canada. That is a remarkable stat. I think that's the highest we've seen from any set so far in the tournament. And statistician Luis, as usual, he has all those figures in his head. He has a head for figures, he tells me. And he says that is in fact so. Canada gets started here quickly again. Another point to them. And got past Australia 21-14. Canada have done a lot of work on dealing with the heat. And they just give the point back. And the Canadians, it is certainly summer in Toronto. Not the same temperatures here in Trinidad and Tobago, and not the same kind of humidity you'll find here. But all their training has been done in the hottest part of the day. That's in, straight between the 2 Australians. Yeah, they've done a lot of training during the day. They've been sprinting during the day, and their coach, Andrew Carls, feels that the work that they've done, all the cardio work, has paid dividends for them here in Tobago. Good bit of work. The Australians love that. But you do feel that there's a sense of nervous energy among the Australian supporters here already. And they start, from the time they start with their cries of Aussie, 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 you know they're trying to get their team going. And the red of Canada, a uniform not unfamiliar with our Spanish counterparts here, La Furia Roja. They wear red also. The name given to their fabulous football team that won 3 straight international tournaments, 2 European championships, and a World Cup. Great, one of the great teams in history, Spain. But we talk about Canada now. The Maple Leafs just knocking that one clear. Just a reminder, we do have an Argentine also in the box here, and She's still in the honeymoon period over that World Cup win. Lionel Messi can do no wrong for her. So right now, very high percentage for the Canadians, 85% in terms of their attacks converted. Australia still at 40%. They need to get that up. Oh, that's just going to stay on the wrong side of the net here. And you're just feeling that the Australians are starting to feel the heat in more ways than one. And I'm not talking about the mercury. Starting to feel the heat of these Canadians. Cross court. And that works well for Droz. Boy, she is really fired up today. Her 8 points. And here's a stat that will tell you why Canada's been doing so well. Droz has converted all 8 of her attacks in this match so far. She has been perfect every time she's come to attack the ball. She's gotten points. Wow, brilliant stuff from her. Coke, also a high percentage, 4 of 6. And you can tell that these two Canadian girls are fired up for this. Now compare that to the Australians. Zaya, 7 out of 16. And Jasmine Rayner, 1 out of 5. Just a measure of how well the Canadians have defended and how well their attacking instincts have kept the Australians out of it. This is where you as a coach earn your money, and this is where Brianna Mears, the 20-year-old out of Queensland. Yes, you heard right. Brianna Mears, the former junior player for Australia, coaching now. And she is soft-spoken, quiet, but there's a huge sense of authority in the way she speaks. She's had great fun working with Rayner and Zaya. And if you know anything about Australian sport and the Australian mentality, they will never give up. They will never say they're beaten. And certainly that's on the minds now of Rayner and Zaya. Defeat is not a word they know. That's out. Canada 4-point lead here. And Australia brilliant yesterday in the semi-finals. And looking a little bit of a shadow of themselves at the moment here. Canadians have looked much better. That one's off the hands of Zaya and into Australian territory. And Canada doubled the Australian tally. Certainly we were expecting this game to be a lot closer. It's been anything but so far. And again, signs that the Australians, something's not quite clicking for them here today. They have to pull themselves together quickly. Errors starting to mount here. That's more like it. That's more like it from the Australians. But the errors are starting to mount. 9 errors already for Australia, 6 for Canada. But that's a measure of how different it's been. 2 aces for the Canadians and 6 for the Australians so far. And still, the attack rate here for the Canadians very high, 87%, 13 of 15. The point will go for Canada again, and that one was lifted according to the officials. Just a reminder, the officials today, Julian Serafin of Dominica and Lai Rocio of the Dominican Republic, La República Dominicana, if you like. Is that on the line? Yes, it is. On the line. A point for the Australians. They need to go on a run here, the Australians. Pounded down. And that is out, is the call. 10-7. So still the lead is 3 here for the Canadians, who are enjoying a lot of support. The Aussies still have their entire rugby team here, and they're providing great atmosphere here at Blackrock. How was that through the hands of the Canadian defender, Coke? Are we seeing the green shoots of recovery here for Australia? That's in. And just as Australia started to build something, Canada tried to slam the door in their faces. That's what they've done all the way through. Hasn't exactly been a forensic questioning here so far, launched by the Australians towards the Canadians. All of the teams have come out to watch the finals. I'm seeing the St. Kitts and Nevis team. All of the teams are here watching on to this final with great interest. Rayner gets over and knocks that one down. Point to Australia. And Australia suddenly are a point behind the Canadians. That is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Australians. And now we're starting to see the Australian conversion rate climbing. 44% of their attacks now are successful. As for Canada, their figure, which was in the high 80s, has now plummeted to 64%. And so definitely the stats bearing out that there's a momentum shift of momentous proportions here between the Australians and the Canadians. So Australia will feel a lot better going out to the break. Volunteers doing their bit to ensure that the players have the best possible surface to play on. And really have to hand it to the people of Tobago. Everything has gone swimmingly well here in Tobago. Australian rugby team are here to support their team. They won the gold medal women's side. Scotland's male rugby team were here yesterday to support the women. That's a bit of a mix-up in the serving. It is Zaya who will have the serve at the moment. I think there was a touch at the net there. That goes the way of the Canadians. Yeah, they will have the point there. One of the Australian players. It might be Rayner just getting a touch on the net. Ooh, that's in. Wow, that was hit with some authority there by Zaya. And while many might believe the Canadians are going to win this in straight sets, the Australians, they certainly do have to be the skeptics among a sea of believers. Say it as well. And Rayner trying to finish it off. Or between the two Australians and Canada again. Going down the middle and picking up another point. 13-11. Oh, that is banged down into the sand here at Blackrock. And the Blackrock facility, the Canada coach Andrew Cox was actually saying that he's played and brought teams all over the Caribbean, and this is the best facility he's played on. That's a really great statement here, and I'm sure that the organizers will be happy to hear that, as happy as the Canadians are to celebrate another point. And this facility, as the legend goes already, built in 40 days and 40 nights. Noah and his ark will come to mind also. Last touch, Canada. Life still in the Australians here. Gold medalists the last time round. The names of Ingram and Renshaw written into history. Rayner and Zaya trying to write a bit of history of their own. Rayner has to turn it over here. Going deep. Good move. Canadians have to rebuild quickly. And that's in. Well, Rayner was caught flat-footed expecting something coming to the backcourt. And the empty forecourt was where that one landed. 4-point lead for Canada going into the break. Certainly it would mean a lot to these two young ladies to go back-to-back for Australia in the gold medal. But they are seen as prospects for Brisbane 2032. Next, the Olympics that will be going to Australia. But they're a long way away from that at the moment here. They would love to endorse, to adorn their resumes with a gold medal here. But right now it is Canada in front by 5. And again, nice put away. This time, Rose has continued to impress in this game. And Rose, 12 points so far in the game, 11 for Kalinda Cope. And Rose has converted 11 of her 13 attacks. That's wide. That's why you don't praise players. That's called the curse of the commentator. I'll take the blame for that one. Not sure if stats are given to commentators' points. Came to that one down the line, off the hands of Isaiah. And Canada, all of a sudden, the gold medal is within their grasp. They are just 2 points away now. Australia look absolutely flustered at the moment. Gets there. Rose gets there. Can she now perform the block? Well, the point has come to Canada. And suddenly, Canada are a point away from victory here. And 21-14 in the first set right now. 20-13. And Team Canada are halfway there to the sweep. Zaya sends that into the empty court. Australia wipe out 1 match point. Still 6 match points to go. It would be a minor miracle here for Australia to come back from this point. Cook throws. Cook for the goal. And Canada have won it. Australia's hopes of a second straight gold medal are shattered. And the Canadians have won it. Gold to Canada, silver to Australia. But Canada have done the business here. Jasmine Rayner and Cameron Zaya will get the silver medals. But Kalinda Cook and Katarina Droz, they will take the gold medals back home. Congratulations to Canada. They are the winners of the gold medals. Australia disappointed to finish and falling short here. But it is the Australians that will fall short, but the Canadians have gone on to get the medal here. And in the second set, well, again, Canada converting their attacks, 45%, and it was 35% for Australia. There are the stats. Australia 6 of 18, Canada 9 out of 20. So falling short here, the Australians, but I think they would admit that they came up against a much better team here today. Coke and Droz winning the gold medal. The gold medal presentation ceremony will be taking place just about 5:15. And don't forget the match, the men's gold medal match comes here your way at 4 p.m. And this final lasting only 33 minutes or so. That is certainly one of the quicker finals we've seen, one of the quickest games we've seen in the competition, and it is Canada that win it. So that's where we leave you at the moment. Don't forget to come back with us at just about 2 minutes to 4 as we start our build-up to the men's gold medal final between England and Canada.
I'm proud to be I'm proud to be I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be so proud to be I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mud. And when the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud, this my nation. I'm proud to be I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be so proud to be.
Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are probably bar none some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
I'm proud to be I'm proud to be I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be so proud to be I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mud. And when the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud, this my nation. I'm proud to be I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT.
B-Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drums. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mother. When the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud, this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be.
Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are probably bar none some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and the tassa drums. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street to go budding mother. When the iron beat you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT.
Be Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drums. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go about in mud. And when the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be.
Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
He's gonna sing with me.
You're in time?
I didn't take it too long. I'm showing it. I don't know. What? Not too long. I'm done. I just know that you had to carry. Was a little too much to be. Get ready. Shorty must come back Sunday. Also for it. Yeah. We're coming up. We're coming up. Remember where you come from. Hey. Hey. Beautiful countryside. Start to baby. Hey. Hey. Beautiful countryside. Beautiful countryside. Hey. Down here. Yes. Taking pictures to the sun. Man, it's like a paradise down there. Down there. That's right. And we party till we drop. Tobago one more time. We didn't have a pretty good. It's down there. Yeah. Oh. 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 Y'all tell them about the man. Hey. Give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not much of a singer. Oh, sorry. This is my singer right here. So we're going to do it one more time, right? We're going to make them sing Tobago one more time, right? So he's going to lead it. I love the people. Wow. And so we're coming up again, all right? Good feature. Hey. You ready? Gonna teach them, all right? Yeah. Remember where you come from.
Tobago.
Hey.
Tobago.
What's that?
Tobago. Tobago.
Hey. Come on. Thank you so much.
Oxygen tank we got, we got to come no more fight down, we got the fight, then deal with the they go run the way.
All right, so we're about ready to start this matchup. The grand final between the men. The gold medal matchup between England and Canada. And our first referee of this gold medal matchup, our final match of this fantastic tournament. We have our first referee, Tanya Cold of Australia. And our second referee, Martin Swayze of Belize. And playing for Team Canada, we have a first player, Oliver.
Hello and welcome to the gold medal match between England and Canada here at the Commonwealth Youth Games Beach Volleyball finals. That's taking place here at the Courland Beach Sports Arena. Canada Canada could have actually closed out that first game within the set. That's hit the line from Morgan. They could have actually closed out the game in 2 sets, but England fought back to take the second, and England actually were leading in the third before Canada just put on a spurt of energy and won it at the end. Nicked it. That's out. Oh, that's in, actually. Looked like it was heading wide, but Andon Kyriakou putting that one on the line. That's out. And so they haven't quite fired just yet, the 2 English players. That's gone out. And this game creating a lot of interest for the England volleyball fans. We've had calls from Portugal, from also from Canada, even as far as Malaysia. There are people watching this one. So welcome to you wherever you are. So right now, for the England fans, their team is in a bit of trouble here because the Canadians starting to romp away with this one. 4-1, second set. And I'm wondering if that fitness work that the Canadians have gone through extensively in Toronto is what's having them ahead here. That's in. Morgan trying to pull things back for his team. Morgan, I'm told, is also a very fine footballer, plays for his village team, Bronton FC. He's been playing there since a very young age. So he's mixing football with volleyball. That goes the way of England here. Just lifting that one according to the official. So Canada will head to the other side of the net. 4-3 at the moment. And so far, it's been a close contest in this second set. Canada pulling away at the end of the first to win the first set 21-16. And just behind the Canadians, the fans have come out with a very large Canadian flag. Nice bit of work, trickery at the net to win another point for Canada. Wonder if Justin Trudeau, the Honorable Justin Trudeau, is watching this match here today. If you are, sir, your team is well supported here. You can be happy with that. That's in. Canada just seem to have all the answers so far. It's been a fairly forensic questioning of the skills, of the considerable skills, that is, of these Englishmen. Morgan, just a reminder of what he's about. Smashing that one down into the court. They'll need a few more of those, England, if they are to send some shivers down the collective spines of these 2 Canadian players. And Toombs responding with a monstrous spike of his own. That's in. And again, off the hands of Toombs here. 8-4 so far in the second set. And Toombs has played his part in the game. 8 points for Toombs, 11 for Kyriakou. That's in. And Kyriakou was the first to signal after the official that was in. So no question about that there. Another excellent bit of work by England. But England trailing by 3. They are yet to lead in the second set. That's out. And the big power serve there by Sachevka going long. Well, during the first game, we did mention that the Canada coach, Andrew Cos, has called this the best facility for beach volleyball in the region. That's certainly a ringing endorsement for the organizers who got this facility together in record time. That's out. Hit the antenna. Point to Canada. Certainly, I'm sure the officials will be happy to hear that. And he's played in, had teams in all competitions across the Caribbean, and he loves this one here. Holland Beach Sports Arena here in Black Rock, Tobago. Toombs taking the heat there for his team and wins the point for them with a nicely placed shot down the line. For the teams who have been knocked out, they're all here watching the match. And several of the players are, in fact, sitting with their coaches and picking up some fine pointers about the game. Just at the back of your pictures, another point here for the Canada team. You can see Rick Swan, the American coach, with one of his charges, young Sundar out of St. Kitts and Nevis. And Sundar, eager for knowledge. He's getting that from Swan at the moment. That's in from Morgan. Certainly, Canada have not been daunted by the blank canvas of opportunity presented to them here in this final. A chance to get their first gold medal in beach volleyball. England will need some more of that. And the chants of "Let's go England" ringing around the stadium at the moment, mostly from the southern side. Oh, into the net there. Morgan, 11 points so far. Sachevka, 4. 3 out of 8 success rate for Sachevka. Rob Morgan, 11 out of 39. Kiriakou. Morgan read it well. And again, read that as if it were the Sunday comics there, Morgan. Getting across to do the coverage and win the point. 12-9. The Toronto men, the men from Canada lead. The plan for Canada was to get to the finals and win 2 gold medals. They are halfway there. Right now, they have 1 gold medal, the women winning earlier today. Right now, they are leading by 1-0 and 12-9 in the second set.
News about last match of the tournament. Nonetheless, give them a round of applause. All the teams.
The England coach was talking about the loss to Canada in the first game. He said there's no secrets between the teams. They know each other well. They've played against each other many times. So it's just about adjusting to the different tactics of the teams here. But right now, it's not been as close a contest as we had earlier in the competition. Right now, it is all Canada at the moment, 12-9. Canada, 33 points. England, 25 so far in the contest. Morgan closing in for the kill here. Oh, the set wasn't perfect there from Sachevka. And slightly off color here today, Peter Sachevka. And England also looking a bit off color themselves. 49 attacks so far. Just 15 successful. 31% success rate. Oh, and Morgan can't get that. And Canada all of a sudden have a 5-point lead. The pressure being applied to the Englishmen here. And their supporters know their team in some trouble.
England on 9.
Well, there's one firecracker for Morgan that goes in between the two Canadian players. But so far, the story of this match has been a lot of unexploded firecrackers for England. Great defense by the Canadians so far in the match. Well, there have been errors by Canada, and there's one. England benefiting from their 10th error from Canada. 14 the Canadians have benefited from England. Certainly hasn't been a vintage performance from the team from England. That's out. And another service error here. Well, that's 3 service errors for England, 2 so far for the Canadians. Oh, and Kiriakou gets to that one early. Another set that went awry there for England. And that was put away well. Not the changeover just yet. And the officials just ensuring the team stay on the right side of the net. Don't forget, Tanya Kowal, the first referee, and Martin Swayze of Belize, the second referee. Tanya Kowal from Australia. Sachevka does well here. Morgan putting his body on the line again. Toombs dealt with that efficiently. And the second time, more dominance shown by Sachevka at the net. Now we go to the changeover, and it's England trailing Canada again here. Couple more points for Canada and England. They'll have to accept that the alarm bells are ringing. It's time to break the glass and pull out the axe. In emergency, break the glass. That's what they say. It's wide from Kiriakou. She ran out of real estate there. Certainly it has been a very good tournament. And it's a lot of exciting play. Breakthrough semifinalists, Cyprus and Kenya. That's out. 17. Canada inch closer here. Hasn't been much sleep for the crews working here, our Spanish crew. Sleep has been like contraband for our Spanish crew. Sure, they'll love to get some sleep on the plane back. Here's another point for England. Spanish crew leaving this evening. My money is on Luis to fall asleep first. Morgan just misses the line. And Canada, all of a sudden, are 3 points away from victory. England needs 7 points to force a third set here. England quiet at the moment. Their supporters silenced. Oh, and they're getting even quieter now as Canada have closed to within 2 points of double gold medals here in the Commonwealth Youth Games in beach volleyball. Oh, the tide certainly has swung towards the team from North America. The only team from North America represented here at the Commonwealth Games. Well, they're the only members of the Commonwealth from that part of the region anyway, from the world. Well, DJ calling on the England fans to make some noise, but the noise really has to be made on the court right now. It's been an endless spiral of attacks here from the Canadians. And they have run rings so far in this match. There's Mr. Whitfield doing his work as the with the lines here at BlackRock in Tobago. It's been an enjoyable experience hearing from the various linespersons here. Sure, they have enjoyed their time, and great to see local volleyball hosting this tournament. Morgan with the save. Kiriakou does well. And Kiriakou brings up match point for Canada. Canada are ahead here. A set. They took the first set 21-16, and now it's the first of 6 match points. Morgan. Kiriakou keeps this alive. Toombs. Sachevka. That's out! And Canada have the gold medal! Double gold for Canada here in Tobago! Andrew Cause celebrates with Oliver Toombs and Andon Kiriakou as Canada have come in and they have done the impossible. The women defeating the defending champions in the women's final, and now the Canada men defeating the defending champions England in the men's finals. What a performance from Canada here. 2 gold medals here, and the silver medals will be going to England. They have represented well here, Peter Sachevka and Rob Morgan, but simply they have been outplayed by Oliver Toombs and Andon Kiriakou. Gold medals here for Canada. What a performance from the Giants of North America. And here's the stats of the second session. 8 out of 26 points converted for England, and for Canada once again 10 out of 20, and that is the conversion rate that has led them to the second set and the gold medal. Well, Canada, the smiles on the faces of Oliver Toombs and Andon Kiriakou are as broad as Toronto itself right now. Those smiles will be difficult to erase from their faces and from the faces of Kalinda Coke and Katharina Droz, who also won the gold medal for Canada earlier today. The Maple Leafs rule here in Tobago, and boy, what a performance from them. We will have the medal presentation, which was due to be staged at about 5:15. I suspect it might be a little bit earlier, as this match has been completed in the better part of 37 minutes. So Canada, 32 minutes in the first game and 37 minutes here. And you have to say, the fitter teams have come through at the end of this tournament here and have completed victory. Stay tuned. The medal presentation is coming your way. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. Ready to please give me a moment. So can we just get the music down a little bit as the athletes do their interviews? I'm sorry.
It's been a great week. A round of applause for all teams, all the athletes, all the fans. Give yourselves a round of applause. You have been absolutely great, fantastic. You've been enduring that MC whole week. Not a complaint.
Great, Mr. McCool.
Hey, what you doing? So I'm going to hand you over to a very special person, Mr. Castle Campbell. He will be guiding us through the medals presentation. Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon. So can I have a round of applause? So your host for the last week, Mr. Keegan McCool.
All right, so I'm being signaled that Team Canada is about to do their interviews. So we're going to give them their just due.
That's in my heart, walks with me. My name. I give my everything now for the love of this energy. One thing I know is be a memory. Fire inside me burning bright. It from morning not till night. No music I always know the word. All I fight, all I mean and my eye deserve. To what my name of the greatest of birds. Champions of men. Already to make the way. I'm ready to make the way. Please, I can see why I'm ready to make the world believe. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Won't let it pass me, won't let it pass me by. I'm my life for this life for this world. Rise up and go. I have a dream. One day we'll see. There's a champion in me. You'll see what I see. See what I see. I have a dream. One day we'll see. There's a champion in me. You see what I see what I see. I give my everything now for the love of this energy. One thing I know, this will be a memory. Fire inside me burning bright, straight from morning not till night. Now is the time I will show the world how I fight, how I win, and what I deserve. To have my name among the greatest of the greats. These are the days, champions are I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street and go in mud. And when the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be.
Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity. persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are probably bar none some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and the tassa drums. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street to go in mother. When the iron beat, you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud, this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my the greatest of the greats. These are the champions. I'm the world. I'm ready. The world. The world. The name. Believe in me. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Presenting the medals today will be for Trinbago, Federation Caribbean Regional Vice President. Presenting the guests will be Mrs. Annette Knott, Secretary General of Commonwealth Association, Trinidad and Tobago. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal, New Zealand. athlete number one, Kiana Stevenson, and Tanika Hinter.
Tell me if you're, you know.
In second place, and the winner of the silver medal, presenting Australia, Jasmine Runa and Kamal Isaiah.
One day we'll see there's a champion in the ring. You'll see what I see, I have a dream. One day we'll see there's a champion in the ring. You see what I see, I give my everything now for the love of this energy. One thing I know, this will be a memory. Fire inside me burning bright, straight from morning until night. Now is the time I will show the world how I fight, how I win, how I deserve.
First place and winner of the medal at the 2023 Trinbago Games, representing the country of Canada, Linda Cook and K.
Tell me if you're ready now. Tell me if you're ready now. Tell me if you're ready now. Tell me if you're.
Please stand if you are able for the playing of the national anthem of Canada.
Again, give it up for our winners. Youth Commonwealth Games 2023. Youth Women Medal Ceremony. Australia. New Zealand.
Just how champions are made.
Thank you.
a dream. One day, there's a champion in me. You want a dream. One day, there's a champion. You can feel it. Everything. One thing will be a memory by a night. No, with your work. Oh,
So we're asking for the male athletes to make their way to the tent as we prepare for the ceremony of the male athletes of the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023.
That needs to be before they melt completely.
We convinced our sponsor not to allow it. Yeah. Oh, is that a big issue? Okay, yeah. Well,
Yeah, what you just witnessed was the presentation of the medal ceremony for the women. New Zealand coming third, Australia coming in second, and Canada coming in first. Doing a mighty fine job over the last week. Bearing the heat of the sun and committing to the sport to become champions of the Commonwealth Trinbago Youth Games 2023. And now we're just awaiting the male athletes to the position as we get ready for the medal presentation and ceremony of the men volleyball Youth Commonwealth Games 2023.
Tell me if you're, Tell me if you're, Tell me if you're, That's what they like. Tell me if you're, Rise up, right. Won't let it pass me, won't let it pass me by. I live my life for this moment, life for this moment. Rise up and up, rise up and up. Won't let it pass me, won't let it pass me. I'm believe in me. I'm ready to go on. Believe what I say, words. Ready. The world believe in me. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I have a dream. One day you'll see there's a champion in me. You see what I see what I see. I have a dream. One day we'll see. There's a champion in you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Beach Volleyball Youth Men Medal Ceremony of the Trinbago 2023 Commonwealth Youth Games.
I have a dream. One day we'll see. There's a champion. You see what I see what I see. I have a dream. One day we'll see. There's a champion in me. You see what I see. I give everything now for the love of this energy. One thing I know, this will be a memory. Fire inside. Straight from morning till night. Now is the time. We should. It's pouring. It is. You are the name of the greatest of the great. These are the greatest champions. To make the world believe in me, believe in me, believe in me.
Presenting medals today will be Mustaq Mohammed, Vice President, International Volleyball Federation. Presenting gifts will be Mr. Wayne Clark, Assistant Secretary in the Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sports in the Tobago House of Assembly. In third place, and the winner of the bronze medal, representing the country of New Zealand, Yuri Karachi and Callum Stokes. Presenting the gifts, Mr. Wayne Clark. In second place, and the winner of the silver medal, representing the country of England, Peter Sovcheka and Robert Morgan. Presenting the gifts, Mr. Wayne Clark. in first place and the winner of the gold medal at the 2023 Trinbago Commonwealth Youth Games, representing the country of Canada, Oliver Toombs and Andon Kirakau. Please. Please stand if you are able for the playing of the national anthem of Canada. Again, your winners of the beach volleyball youth men of the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023, New Zealand, England, and Canada.
There's a dream that's in my heart, walks with me away. By my sweat, make my name among the great of the great. Oh yeah, I work so hard, get ready to chant my name. It's things when we will see, jump how champions are made. I have a dream. One day, there's a champion in the league. You and me, what I think. I see, I have a dream. One day,
Please give a round of applause for the of the beach volleyball competition here in the Commonwealth Youth Games Trinbago 2023. Thank you.
your memory, firing